Hi everybody, I am back today with part 2 of my calendar organization series, and right now I've been talking about my planners. I already uploaded the first video over on my channel. You can check it out, the link's below, of my day planner of what I'm using now. It's really not a day planner, it's not a Filofax, it's not a daytime planner, it's not a plan ahead, it's not a mead planner. It's just a book that I designed on my own for the needs that I have. And you can check that out if you're interested. But there are 3 other books that go along with, my system and how I stay organized. And I want to show you those today. So hopefully this video won't be that long, but it might be. Who knows? And I'm going to dig right into the other planners, and then I'll be back to finish up. So as I said in the first planner video, this planner is my main planner, and everything starts here. Projects for the house, projects for blog or YouTube, pet projects, to-do list, all of that is housed right here in this book. And as I really want to focus on a project or a blog post, it gets moved into these books. So my main project management book is this Martha Stewart book. It has one of these elastic bands that hold it closed. It's in this pretty mint color. However, it seems to get dirty really easy. I've had to wipe it off quite a bit. And it is tabbed the same way as my book. It's only from August to December. Now, like I said, I normally like 6 months, but I started 1 month late. Whenever I file away this main planner book, this book will get filed away too, even if it's not completely filled up. So what I do is, on the very first page is important dates, and these are great just to have so you can kind of glance through them and look. And then I start with the month and goals. So this is August's goals, and here they are. I'll give you some examples. Start Glam Gossip channel, and I write them in blue, and then I write little bullets underneath them, usually in green. So the first bullet is Vlogust. I was running late with that. Make channel. In the kitchen, I wanted to tidy up drawers, tool space, question mark, Jackson school info, desk in the kitchen, question mark, back to school, the homework center, the homework station, the control center, or areas I wanted to work on. Again, in the kitchen, I wanted to move the tea to drawers, clean out the pantry, get stains off stove, and get herbs for the windows. So I leave usually 1 full page, front and back usually, for the goals for that month. And then I leave some pages in between each, and I really flush out the ideas that I'm working on. So Glam Gossip, make channel, work on blogs, figure out better editing software for videos, channel announcements for both channels, add links on the blog. So I don't color code this because this is just notes, and I don't really feel like I need to color code it. More in the kitchen, and move tea to drawers, get stains off the stove. It has more tags on what I wanted to do there. Herbs for the window, start finding and buying herbs, potting soil, cute planters, start some from seed. Should I do a video? And then you go on, and there's plenty of room for more brainstorming on the projects. September's goals, and usually I check them off. This last August I didn't check them off, but I usually do. Clean out the garage, and some bullet points under that is bring in bedding and wash it, because there's a whole bunch of bedding out there in bags. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera. Sort through boxes and spray for bugs. Then we had visit for Marjorie, and then there's another project, which is paint the nightstands in my master bedroom. So some bullet points for that is get Pinterest ideas, find the right color paint, that I'm going to need tape and newspapers. And if I don't get a goal accomplished in, say, August, I'll just move it right on over to September. And there's more on the herb garden, mason jars, tea tins, and then here's about Keith and Marjorie's visit and things I wanted to do to prepare. Here's some of the stuff on the nightstands that I'm still working on. And then there's more notes on the herb garden. So like I said, in between the months, there's pages that just allow me to really flush out the ideas, list items that I'm going to need to complete those ideas, and really brainstorm on how to get the projects done. So my October goals, I really don't go out that far. I have got some plans in December, but I don't go out really far. I want to bring in the freezer, and so there's some little bullet points about that. I want to get some of the house decorations out. I haven't even finished that. Jackson's birthday, which isn't all the way planned. Halloween, which isn't all the way planned. Freezer cooking. Some notes about that. Clean out fridge. Brainstorm ideas and recipes. Get prepared for storage. Weatherize the house. Some bullet points. Change filters. Clean porches off. Bring in hose. Some stuff for the household in October. Wash coats and sweaters. Wash windows. And then again, I just planned on November. And there's a few things happening so far in November that I want to do. Same for December. And then I have two sections, blog and YouTube. I just separate them with a paper clip. So on my blog, I have different ideas and different blog posts that I want to write. So I kind of list those here with some bullet notes. And I only give one page to each month. September blog notes, some things I want on the blog. I really don't color code this a whole lot. October blog notes or plans. November, December, and see, I haven't planned out that far. And then we go into August. Now I do have a sticky note here, just with some extra blog posts that I came up with that I want to get done. And then August is held together with a paper clip too, and this is just for YouTube. So a lot of YouTube and blogger stuff come together anyway, but I generally always do a blog post for each video, but it doesn't always happen. These are some videos and stuff I want to do on YouTube in September, October, November, December. And then I have on this page more about the pets and the kittens and how much they weigh and all that good stuff. On the very last page, I have like a honey to-do list, which is just getting started. And some of it I will have to do. I do have this extra pages right here that I can add whatever I need to add. And these are relatively new books, so they're not completely filled up. I just wanted to show you how I, use them. So with these tabs, these are just the, I believe, Mead tabs. They come right on and off, see? And I just have the months in those. And speaking of the blog and YouTube, now this is my blog book. A lot of people have blog calendars and all of that. I really keep my blog and YouTube information right on my main calendar, so when I'm looking, I know exactly what I need to do all in one spot. But when I planned them out here, a lot of times in this book, I come on over to this book because this one houses a lot of, houses a lot of ideas and post ideas and YouTube ideas in one spot. So I did write on the dividers because this is a Caliber book that I got from CVS. And the pages come in and out. I didn't have to write on the tabs because I know what they're for, and there's only 3 of them. The first one, which is purple, is my my blog section. And here I make notes about certain posts I want to write. See, and this is a post that I'm getting ready to write. So it really helps me flush out exactly what the blog post is going to say, bullet points and things I don't want to forget to mention. This is a newer book again, so it's not filled up, but it will fill up really fast. And I tend to use it like almost every day. Back here on the first blue divider, which is right there, is YouTube. And this just has more notes and stuff for YouTube. And my main channel, that is, my Glamorous Housewife Life channel. Housewife Life. Doesn't roll off the tongue that easy. And that's where I keep a lot of notes for that, because, you know, even when I'm making a video, sometimes I look down on whatever I'm talking about and, you know, don't lose my frame of mind that I'm talking about. So over here is like my blog journey that I'm working on. This is like some of my favorite abs that I want to focus on. And then back on the very last tab, I have some notes about my blog channel and different things going on. This was TV Tuesday. If you saw me looking down in that video, I was probably looking off there. And this is just a really handy book to write in. The pages are big and thick. They come in and out. They just are a part of this disc system. And, you know, I will file this away and probably buy more paper because I really like using it. It is a little bit bigger than all my other planners, but, you know, a lot more information goes in here because I really organized the blog post or the videos, and I need more room. But again, everything starts in the red planner, and then we really flesh it out really well for most things in this book, which is the project management book. But when it comes to YouTube and the blog, I have to have one more book to really work on post. Now, speaking of YouTube and the blog, whenever I am going through clip after clip after clip of, you know, videos and pictures, I sometimes lose the sequence that I want to upload it in Movie Maker or on the blog. So I just keep this pink 5-star book that contains even more notes and stuff. And this is in no order. I do have some yellow tabs on things that I was working on. But this is just like a scribble book, and this is just to let me write down like clip 1, 2, 3, or 1, and then maybe clip 5, and then clip 6, without having to use spare paper. And, you know, this was really cheap. I got it during like school supply week. And it's just all over book for random things that don't have to be organized or categorized or, you know, worked out. It just, you know, is a very quick note-taking system on this book. So in my office in a basket, all these planners live. And the second part I'm getting ready to show you is going to be some of the supplies I use on all of the books. So stay tuned for that. Keep watching, because I'm just going to roll right into it. But these are what keeps me organized. I'm proud of the system. I know it's not, you know, the perfect Filofax system. I've used Filofax, you guys. I have them. For whatever reason, I tend to like this kind of book better. As long as it's working for me, I'm not going to change it. And I'm going to get the supplies out so I can show you, you know, the simple things I use to go with these books. So, you know, this is a lot of the stuff that I use in my books. Now, I'm going to be showing you more of this in my video office in a basket soon, but let me kind of show you what I specifically use for my books. Now, I do have 2 of these elastic bands. I have a beige one for this book, which is upstairs, but I also have one on here, and I did have to buy these separate. They're from the Martha Stewart line, and they're really handy because they keep things in. I think I forgot to tell you that this book does come with a pocket, which is great because I can put like paint samples and stuff in there. But I'll use these bands. They're really handy, and I like them a lot. Some of the pens and pencils I love. Let me get some out here. One of my favorite pencils are these Pentel RSVP pens. There they are. That's a purple one. There's blue. I have all these in the colors that I use. So I have get it out. Red for important, blue for regular appointments, pink for family. got a green one. I think it's on the couch. A green one for Scott and I. I also have black, blue, and silver. And these are some of my favorite pens. I love how they write. I also have the colors that I need in these very handy, let me show you. The Sharpie pens. I love these pens, so I have them in the colors I need, exactly color-coded just like the books are. And pencil-wise, you know, I really use this mechanical pencil more than anything. And I don't even remember where I got it, but it's one I use. But I do like other mechanical pencils. So I bought these Paper Mates a while ago. I'm not too fond of them. It says it has the largest lead of any pencil. I think I really like these better, and this is the Bic, you know, pencils, and these are the medium point, and they work really well. I like them a lot, so I tend to use these also, and Jackson has his own, but these are mine. Another thing I use a lot are the Avery labels. There's 315 in each of them, and they're color-coded. Family stuff, vlog, YouTube stuff, me and Scott, and I also list household stuff I want to accomplish with these, and I use these as bullet points at the bottom of the page. Again, it all comes out to planning. So if I know that, say today is Friday, I have an extremely busy day, and there's like 4 things that I have to get done no matter what, there'll be 4 of these at the bottom of the page just to kind of really remind me and keep me on track. I also like to use the Elmer's washable school glue in a stick. I love this, and I love the Smashbook tape. So I've used both in my planner, and I just keep those with me. I do have other color-coded pens. I don't know what these are. These are the Bics. So I have a whole bunch of these. I mean, a bunch. That I also use. There's my Pentec YouTube and blog pen. That I also use, you know, in conjunction. This old pen from Computer Connections in Shelby, North Carolina is one of my favorite pens. It looks like it's been to hell and back, but I love that pen. I do like to write in pencil most of the time, unless it's set in stone, because I like to be able to move stuff, you know, to a different page. And if I have to scratch something off, I just get really aggravated. I use a stamp pad and a date stamp. Now, I didn't use it at the top of the books because I couldn't find it, but normally I do, and I just keep it in a baggie so the ink don't get on anything. I use different size Post-it notes. I think these, which are 1 3/8 inch by 1 7/8 inch, are my favorite size. They're perfect. I love them. I use them a lot in all of my planners. Yes, I have different sizes, which I also like, and I just use whichever ones, you know, that I grab. I think these are cool. These are from Smashbook that I still use in my book. So you've got I want, I need, to make, to bake, to buy, and they're just little bullet things that you can just, you know, I paper clip them in, and sometimes I've glued them in, but they are made to be glued. They're not sticky, but I really do like these, and I've used them with double-sided tape. Again, it's just to make me feel better and be more on task. These are more little sticky page notes and markers, so I haven't even opened that. I've used this a lot. And I'm out of these, like Mead ones, but I'm going to get more of those little tabs there. I use random paper clips. These are just the metallic ones, and I like these round ones too a lot. One of my favorite things are these magnetic, I don't even know what to call them, clamps, paper clamps if you will, and they stick together so you can put your pages in between and they're going to come together, which I absolutely love. I love binder clips too, so I got a whole box of, you know, pretty different ones, pretty colors. And I also have some of these, and they do stick out pretty far. They have a clip and a tab, so I've had to cut the tabs a couple times. I really don't highlight much in my planner, so I don't really keep a whole lot of highlighters just with me. I color code it, so I don't really need to, you know, like highlight a lot of stuff. So that is some of the supplies I use with this book. and some of the pens and pencils that I like, that I, use on a daily basis. And I have a lot more stuff in my office in a basket, but this is like the main stuff. So stay tuned for that other basket, or that other video with that basket in it, because, I just show like my main desk that I just take with me everywhere. I'm going to wrap this up and get done. So now you've seen all of the calendars I am using. Please don't be overwhelmed. It's really a simple system. Everything starts off in this book, and all ideas begin right here. Well, in my head, and then they go right here. And as I really want to flush out the ideas, either for the household projects or blog and YouTube projects, they move right on into this book. And if it's blog and YouTube, that I really need to think about, they move right into this book. So it's not as complicated as it sounds. And the pink book is like, just random stuff that really I have no place to put. It's kind of more like, when you are editing a video and you have lots of clips. Well, sometimes I have trouble keeping track of what clips go where. And that little pink book, I just kind of jot things down. It's nothing I really want to keep. It's just an area where I can keep random stuff that isn't really that important, but stuff that helps, if that makes sense. But, I think the one thing I would tell each and every one of you is be consistent. If you're going to get a planner, any kind, I know that I'm using just a book that I made on my own, but if you're using a Filofax, a daytime planner, a me planner, any kind of planner, you need to be consistent with sitting down and making time to work on the calendar. For me, usually that's in the mornings or whenever I get up. I am watching the news, I'm having coffee, I'm going through that red book, and I'm working on whatever tasks and projects I have going on, and everything starts in those books. It's really handy for me because it keeps me focused and on task. The to-do list really help. I just check them off as I go, and I'm so much better because of them. It does take effort because, a lot of people I know, at least a lot of my friends, they'll say, I got a planner, but I never use it. I started it, I wrote in my name and fill out some information in the planner, but I've never really been consistent with using it. Well, that's the problem. It's not going to be able to help you if you don't make calendar time, which is a very important part of my routine. Day, night, I'm usually always working in a planner. My husband goes right through those planners when he needs to find some information, or something that he knows is in there. He'll help himself right to them. But I do have more organized videos coming up. I know some of you are requesting my Filofax collection. I think I only have 3 of those. They're out in the garage. I'll try to dig them up, but there's going to be a lot of other organizational videos that are coming up first, so stay tuned for those. Be sure to check out my other channel. I've been doing vlogs almost every day. Can you believe that? So you can hop over there and, see us like in real life a little bit more. This is real life, but, my family. And also, like I talked about in that video, my phone is another important part of keeping track of things. I don't use it as much because I'm really more of a pen and paper kind of girl, but I still use it and it still comes in handy. So I hope this has been helpful and it inspires you to get a calendar. Take time to keep it up. It really will help organize your life. I cannot stress how much a to-do list and a planner and a calendar all help me. They really keep me focused, and that's what matters to me, so I can get shit done. I stay pretty busy. I know that I don't work outside the home, but that doesn't mean there's not, YouTube and blog stuff I'm doing, and there's not household projects and pet and kid projects and blog projects. It just goes on, and I need somewhere to place all those ideas so, it keeps me running smooth and keeps me from getting overly anxious or upset. When I don't have things scheduled and they just pop in, I really am one of those people who really have trouble handling that sometimes. But I'm working hard on, staying as planned as I can and as organized as I can. And then when unexpected things come up, just trying to roll with them a little bit easier. And you know, whatever you don't get done one day, you can always move to the next. That's one of the reasons I like things in pencil a lot. But you know, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Check out my blog post, akjaggers.com. This will be up before the blog post is finished. The last blog post took me like 2 hours to get done, and this one will take me a while too. But I wanted to go on and get this video up. But in a little bit, the blog post will be done, and I'll link it below. If it's not linked, that means I'm not done with it, but it should be done very soon. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll talk to you really soon. Bye-bye.